Brett's in there. And out the ball comes Trent Thompson's in there. I think we're right with that now. We'll just go to that game. So Michael Ryan in. Okay, can you just we'll come back to that in a second. Goes wide, Kalani Vale with the yellow footy. This game will go into the night. Brendan Lewis, one of the co-coaches this year. Up that ball comes to Kidd.
For protection from the rain of fallen victim.
Yep. So Oosterhoff with Bowe. Oosterhoff, the reigning medalist. They're adding Elliot Davey medalist, gets that one out. That's the whistle has blown before that kick was made by Brant Jobe, I reckon. Is that a free kick? It is a free kick. He's plucked out a kick to Kalana. He was involved with the premiership with Ginninderra Career Club last week in Canberra. Adam Clark, Brant Jobe, Hugh O'Neill, Bale, Gibson, O'Donnell, Thompson, Delure, Cross, Hughes, Hawthorne's out, Edwards and Key. Of course, as Michael said, Keys are laid out with a leg injury. Oh, tried to beat too many men there. I reckon he's gone. He's Xander Cross, and he has. And away goes.
Down hard, but unable to keep the ball in play. Probably worth noting today, Liam Gibson, his 300th game for Cardiff. A fantastic achievement. Has been around the club for some 24 years. Really, really good to see Gibbo still out there plying his trade.
How many Black Diamond games is that? 200-ish?
250, I believe.
That's a wonderful achievement. 300, that's...
4 years. Really, really good to see Gibbo still out there plying his trade.
How many Black Diamond games is that? 200-ish?
250, I believe.
That's a wonderful achievement. 300, that's wonderful.
Year involved at both senior and junior level. So very, very good show of confidence in the new league from the Haval group.
Oosterhoff flies into the air. He had such a good year last year. Delure, wide. Thompson mishandles what he otherwise wouldn't. 5 is Waters, gets that out. And Nelson Bay going at Rose Point, please, if you can give us an update.
Okay, we're into the fourth quarter. Wet weather footy up at Rose Point Park. It is Nelson Bay currently 2 goals 7-19, trailing Singleton 5 goals 6-36.
Yeah, the big body of Andrew Scott, I'm sure, will be having some influence up there in the wet at Rose Point. And warning, so they've given the warning. Must have been outside of the arc there, Michael. I'm sure they've given a warning all day. Next time it happens, it'll be a free kick. Oosterhoff again, continuing his dominance in the ruck. He really has got a great lead. Lennon got the sit on this one. Can't quite pick it up. Lewis is in there staying on his feet. Your charge better than mine, Michael. Busy last month, has it been for the AFL HGC staff by any chance?
Absolutely, some big weeks. We've had obviously season launch, we've been through fixturing, we've been through a number of different things, but just great to see some footy on the park and, 8 Black Diamond Cup teams and yeah, absolutely. I think the conditions have had a bit to do with that. It's both sides probably feeling each other out as well for the first time this year.
Indeed. Ball comes in. Hughes in 46. Oh, well smothered. Oosterhoff has an absolute airy. Ducks his head, does Xander across. Gets it out. Marcus Delure's in there. Chance Marcus. Perfect. 2-1-13, 1-1-7. Couple of, say, 3 or 4 minutes left in this quarter from the Central Coast Regional Sporting Complex in Tuggerah. Still another game of football after this one. City and Maitland to finish off our big 4 set. Delure, over the shoulder handball. Mifsud comes in and sneaks and pilfers. O'Brien at half-back, Tomlinson. Left foot gets screwed around the corner.
Simpson a bit ginger after that contest, copped a bump from either side simultaneously.
That'll be sore tomorrow morning. Oosterhoff wins that tap decisively. Gretz goes backwards, listens for the voice. Taps it out. He's got to keep it in front of him. He's got to mark in the long run after it was slightly misjudged by Bowe. Mifsud inside, just near the point of the square, half-back flank. Goes short, got to be precise, and is to Walford. Smart player Walford goes wide. They've transferred play over to this commentary box side. That ball's going to hold up. Good contest provided by O'Neill. O'Brien down and low where he does his best work. He could be in trouble here, however. No. Umpire Bloom says, I'll have that, thank you. O'Donnell in the background, renewing acquaintances with Jaden Banfield. Patrick Delaney goes long. Direct, picked off by Oosthoff, who's clearly playing a kick behind the play. Gets the voice from James Kidd. Hits him lace out. Back flank, however. No. Umpire Bloom says, I'll have that, thank you. O'Donnell in the background, renewing acquaintances with Jaden Banfield. Patrick Delaney goes long. Direct, picked off by Oosthoff, who's clearly playing a kick behind the play. Gets the voice from James Kidd. Hits him lace out. And 7 points the difference. Delaney's father was a superb footballer, Michael, for the Cootamundra Football Club, Peter Delaney. One of the best I've ever seen. In and unders, Mifsud, O'Brien trying to scout, scrounge under for the Cootamundra Football Club, Peter Delaney. One of the best I've ever seen. In and unders, Mifsud, O'Brien trying to scout, turn him off completely and gets a charge into it, and that one's working. Off the hot spot, we're ready to go here, second quarter.
Get up, Reg!
It's yours, sir. Michael Gray and David Redden here with you, Central Coast Regional Sporting Complex. Marcus Delure, the league centreman, gets the football out. O'Brien off his left, under pressure. Mick Ryan. Michael Gray and David Redden here with you, Central Coast Regional Sporting Complex. Marcus Delure, the league centreman, gets the football out. O'Brien off his left, under pressure. Mick Ryan. Lovely hands. In comes the boundary umpire. So this is Bowe and Oosterhoff. Bowe should try and get used body on Oosterhoff. Oosterhoff gets in front. Thompson lopes around, in trouble. No. Continue on play. Kenobi and out of bounds. 10, my apologies. Kenobi today is in. Saw him earlier on my list. It'll come back to me shortly. There he is, 42, Jordan Kenobi. Third or fourth year playing for Clarneville. Oosterhoff, double-hander. Mifsud ducks a tackle, gets it forward into the 50. What have Clarneville got up front? Lovely hands of O'Brien. Mick Gray of Bond. Good solid player, Calvin Bond. Up the ball goes Bowe. Oosterhoff gets that right hand. So Oosterhoff's certainly gone to a more prominent forward position. Delure's in and under. In there with Walford. We have a ball up right on the 50-metre arc. Delure's in and under. In there with Walford. We have a ball up right on the 50-metre arc. Half forward flank for Clarneville. Oosterhoff right-handed. And the umpire's got cleaned up there. Remarkable. Now, who's kicked out? I think that was Mifsud. And it's gone out of bounds in the full and hit into that netting. So our time gone so far. We'll call it about 2.5 minutes. In the forward pocket for Cardiff, running against the breeze this quarter. Stephen Bloom says, there's my track behind me. Stay out my way. Walford. It's got to go across, I'd imagine. It does. Kicks into a contest, which is interesting. Michael, can you tell me, running off Scott Reid? He's another one that's going to find challenges this year without Scott Reid as the spearhead up forward. Shackleton and Lewis have got their hands, thank you, hands full, getting a side together and creating some attacking opportunities for the Bombers. Good to have the Honey Badger back playing football after a year's sabbatical. Creating some attacking opportunities for the Bombers. Good to have the Honey Badger back playing football after a year's sabbatical. Oosterhoff to Walford. Gretz one right on him. Ball goes backwards. Off towards Kidd. Goes long with that right boot. Picked off by Cardiff.
They do. A lot of clubs out there sporting ISC apparel, which is great to see.
Oosterhoff and Bowe. Oosterhoff thumps it forward. Delua reads it beautifully. Good tackle miss, so it should be paid, and was. And he's gone. Plays the advantage as Waters. Can they kick 2 in a minute? They can, because of balancing, particularly for Terry Loke and Newcastle City and Cardiff being on 30-30. And I think 34 for Cardiff. Is that about right?
34 for Cardiff.
Yeah.
The other sides are on 38 apart from Nelson Bay, who's on 40.
Scrappy ball at the moment. It's a tackle coming in there that drops him. Hawthorn in and under. Alex Bailey in there trying to remonstrate. Good tap, Bowe. Good tackle by O'Neill, but picked off by Waters. Opportunity for Kalaneva. Can they kick a goal here? Short ball. Should have been marked, really. It was a shank. Just touched there.
Just repeating the earlier full-time score there up at Rose Point Park. It was Singleton 5-6-36 defeating Nelson Bay 2 goals 7-19.
Wet weather football up there. The Roosters will be glad to get away their season with a win. Nelson Bay by no means humiliated at all. It's a reasonable performance going.
Run out of...
It shouldn't have. It's unspotted.
Here we go. No. Just on strike.
Lovely tap. Oosterhoff a beauty. Kalani making this game really good to watch. Just 1 goal behind and with the breeze. Lovely hands come out. They've composed at the moment. Bowe. Simpson. I think that's out of bounds in the full. Clearly. Time check. We've got about 20, almost to half time now. Low umpire sets, boundary umpire set, and up goes the ball. And we've got the veg stand football. It's Bowe and Oosterhoff. Oosterhoff's been dominant today. Gone. Out of charge. Okay. Bring this one back. Back comes the football. Out there. There we go. We're right to go. How much? We're 25% on this one, so we'll keep that going for the next game. Boundary throw in just at the start of the third quarter. Oosterhoff and Bowe again. Whistle there. Not sure what for. And it's a free kick to the Elliot Davey medalist from 2018. Big Rooster. The juniors will they? Is that correct, Michael?
Yep, that's correct. So they'll play for 2 and then have a week off, and then back into it through till the June long weekend.
Ah, very good. Walford gets the ball back. Thompson. Ball out of bounds. Ball comes in. Bowe and Oosterhoff. Ball smothered, brilliant. Not paid. Umpire says, I'll have that, thank you. We're out there in centre wing. 1 point the difference so far. Cardiff. Oosterhoff with a punch. Pratt sitting at the back as he often does, reading the play. That ball's flown with the wind. Another throw in. Oosterhoff and Bowe. Bowe in front. There's someone dragged out on the back there, and I think that free kick's been paid. Yeah, it was. Is that Vukovic? You can't quite tell from here. Up comes the ball. Short throw that time. Oosterhoff grabs it out the middle. Touch of arrogance there. Did that really well. That ball just sits up on its end. Anyone's ball, really. Back from Banfield, goes backwards 30 metres with a handball. Thompson Thompson comes in and can't quite effect a effective tackle on Simpson. And we've got a ball up. Oosterhoff gets it again, roves his own ball. Thompson does well in traffic. Little short scrubby kick comes out. That's Xander Cross. He might be in trouble. Oh, held in. Gee. It's 30. It's up. So the goal was to Sam Jabbour from Killarney Vale, number 34. I'll let mine charge and just let that sit for a moment. And it's Carter for 4.5.29, Michael. It's 5.3.33 by me. Mark to Pratt. 5.3.33 Killarney Vale and Carter 4.5.29. Early stages of the third quarter here at the Central Coast Regional Sporting Complex. Michael Gray and David Redden in commentary with you on Bar TV. Lewis sat out of that one. Delua kicked it, I reckon. Marcus will be very happy with that one.
You can still be, even though under the new rules you are allowed to come out. You're right, it's almost a tactic there from Killarney Vale, potentially. Could be in the back of the umpire's minds for a deliberate out of bounds.
Oosterhoff tap down. The rat Simon O'Brien right at the bottom where he needs to be. Mifsud, who's even shorter than O'Brien. Edwards has him under control. And we have a ball up. Only 10 goals has him under control. And we have a ball up. Only 10 goals kicked and we're almost 3 quarters gone. Low scoring game at CCRSC with Michael Gray. It's David Redden with you on Bar TV. Left footer comes out, scrubby little kick. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I reckon that's gone 15.3 metres. And Marcus Delua, Pacer being in front. 11 points of difference, Cardiff. Again, kicking with a very strong southwester. Bowe and Oosterhoff. Oosterhoff comes through, punches that forward. Killarney Vale would just love one more goal before this quarter's end. Get themselves within a kick. Short kick from Bond, puts it up. Tomlinson's read it beautifully, and Bailey holds the ball up. They've got a stoppage. The league's preeminent ruckman will go into battle here. Can he hit someone? He can. Cardiff coming in numbers. I think that's Burnlight, it was. Ball comes out. Luxembourg, there are so many people around the ball. Bailey, that's out of bounds, and the forwards have gone in for a point. Not long left in this third quarter here at CCRSC. 11 points, Michael?
Yes, 5.3.33 for Killarney Vale, 6.8.44 for Cardiff.
Vukovic flying through the middle. Off the ground, surely. Goal. Brant Jobs, his first today. That's a goal that Cardiff needed.
Cardiff now 7-8.
An important goal right at the death of this quarter. And as Killarney Vale did in the last quarter, Michael, Cardiff have kicked late goals to put their stamp on this one. Infraction. Where and who? Oosterhoff goes. Stephen Bloom waiting to get things moving. I'll be getting the jacket in the game break, I'll tell you, Michael. G'day, Cookie, how are ya? Cardiff legend Cookie going past us, running water. Good man he is. Oosterhoff has been brilliant today. He's just been superb. Good start, Killarney Vale going forward, picked off by Tomlinson. Now, I would reckon that Cardiff will immediately go back and set a couple of their best the top 3 sides of the last few years in this football league. They've all got shutdown defences. And a lot of their impetus comes from people like Connor Haswell at Newcastle City and McKellar and Delahunty and places like that. Guys like that at Terrigal. And at Cardiff, their backline and half-back line superb. Tomlinson, O'Donnell, Gibson, Pratt. There's a stack of them. Hugh Thompson's an interesting player. He's a big, tall wingman, and I think he adds a lot to their side. And I think he looks very fit to me. I reckon he's had a big off-season.
Spent a lot of time at Adam Clark's fitness studio, doing the zoo. It's definitely reaped the rewards.
Well, if you look at him at the moment, from my sorts of things, as long as you've got balance in your training, And it's interesting, with our particular game, you don't need to have that massive upper body that league and union plays. You've got to do cross-training and be aerobically fit, be strong all over. Gretz, little grubber. Xander Cross comes through. Third attempt here. Now he's got to get rid of it. He's in trouble. Waters took away one of his arms. The honey badger's underneath that. I wouldn't be going with Bryce Gertz if I was you. Cross has just jagged someone out of there. Good to see tempers fray. Means they're in right into it. Walford, long, low ball. Who's at the back? Now, chance here. Banfield. Maitland, 2-4-16, leading Newcastle City 2. No, that must be 2-2-14. That says 2 straight, but it must be 16-14. Maitland just in front. And the game before that, Cardiff belted Walls and West Newcastle by 98 points over on field 1 and 2, where 6 women's fixtures are being played today. There's 2 straight, but it must be 16-14. Maitland just in front. And the game before that, Cardiff belted Walls and West Newcastle by 98 points over on field 1 and 2, where 6 women's fixtures are being played today. Ball comes out, Walford. So just running through those for you. So Gosford defeated the entrance bat. This is the women's comp. Gosford over the entrance Batto Bay. Wyong Lakes over Waters Bay. Singleton over Nelson Bay. Killarney Vale over Muswellbrook. Cardiff over Walls and West Newcastle. And Maitland and City are on now. The final game at 7 o'clock is Lake Macquarie and Terrigal-Avoca. Kidd. That's a big ball. They've got to come hard at this. This is anyone's. Clark, as you do on days like this. First game of the season. There's the throw-in. Oosterhoff misses. Tapped out. Nutmegs Simpson. And a stoppage, I think. Tight start to the game. And a stoppage, I think. Tight start to the game, Michael. Tight start to the quarter, Michael. As the temperature drops and drops and drops out of that sun.
Yes, it is rather chilly at the moment. As you probably see on the screens, Killarney Vale drop numbers back to try and clog up. And probably go for a counter-attack later.
Yep. Holding, seeing his face now, it's young Hugh.
He's very much interested in the Bar TV coverage and what happens behind the scenes here.
We'll have to get him a communications degree at the University of Newcastle then, Michael. Oosterhoff has been superb today. And so I think they're going to go down today, Killarney Vale. They're going to put something out, a rabbit out of the hat. They've only kicked 5 goals so far. They need to kick 4 in about 10 minutes. Well done. As O'Donnell was getting out, the whistle blows. He's got to blow it at some stage or another. And Stephen Bloom says it's mine. Time check is 12 and a half. It's about halfway through that last quarter. Cardiff comfortable enough at the moment. O'Brien drags it back in, off to Delua. The league centreman gets it downfield. That's a good mark, actually. Well taken. 56-33 is the score. 8-8 to 5-3. 13 and a half minutes gone. CCRSC with Michael Gray and David Redden on Bar TV. Round 1 of the AFL Hunter Central Coast. Playing under lights in a little while's time. Patrick Delaney. Handball picked off. Left footer comes back. That might be a goal. Very good tackle, Michael Ryan and Hugh O'Neill. Carrick not shirking the issue one bit. Is Delua taking this one? No. Bowe, Oosterhoff whacks it towards the arc. Indeterminate knock, actually, because it went square. Pratt in and under. 25 minutes gone by the time this ball